Welcome everybody. Welcome. I'm so excited to be here this evening. My name is Bertram. I don't want to give out my last name because right now I am wanted in 16 states and every country in Europe. Although I must say I wish I were on the Costa del Sol right now because I like to have a nice tan. Italy isn't so good right now. The euro is down and the Italian food over there isn't as good as it is in California. We seem to doctor it up more. Anyways, I got kind of off kilter. Welcome to the National Antique Doll Dealers Association. The benefit of dolls is unbelievably great. First, let me tell you before I continue, if you do have trouble watching these videos, please pause and wait. But whatever you do, don't report me to the authorities because they're never going to catch me because I live in a mobile motorhome. And I have no windows on the outside and really don't even have a driver's license. Right now I could tell you that I'm in the Catskill Mountains and I could be in San Bernardino in a cave. So this is all really for informational purposes only. I would also like to tell all of you, if you are interested in writing to any of the doll members who are a member of the National Antique Doll Dealers Association, you can send the letters to me and I will forward them to where they are, and most of them are right now being incarcerated for doing naughty things with the dolls. We do have a code of ethics, which nobody seems to want to follow, and that makes me sad. Well, let me tell you about what happened to my wonderful little sister. Both my parents did a lot of drugs, and that's why they gave birth to a plastic figurine. I was the lucky one who only ended up with webbed hands and a fin and can speak. At birth, my sister was a big chain smoker because my parents liked to smoke too. Pall Mall and Lucky Strikes. For one reason, they didn't go to menthols. I don't know. Menthols always reminded me of spearmint gum. Anyway, she was a big chain smoker, and at the age of 4 months, she got cancer, and that's why she never spoke a word after that. Although we still communicate, we still kiss, and we still comb each other's hair. She's so pretty. She's looking a little sad tonight because I gave her a Swanson TV dinner and she threw it up. She's anorexic. A little bit about myself. I have issues. A lot of people wouldn't think that, but I do. I get along well with people as long as I don't have to look at them in the face. I have a very big wallet, but it's always stuffed with business cards that I steal out of the El Cholo Loco meat market, where I make cold calls to those people to sell them network marketing ideas. We're kind of what we call cuddlers and spooners. She's never out of my sight, and I never take my hand away from under her dress. I haven't washed my hand in over 14 months, and that's because we're good friends. Her sister is litigating me right now. Well, litigation, you know, what the heck. She's taking me to court. Apparently, she feels that when I impregnated her, I was supposed to pay child support. Well, I never agreed to that, and she told me she was 21, okay? So I don't even know what the big deal is. You can have sex with a doll that's over 21. Heck, you can have sex with a person that's over 21, as far as I've heard. A lot of people would like to join our antique organization, but we do have a code of ethics, and we do have membership rules, and not everybody can make it. One thing that we do require if you want to join our association is you have to have some sort of criminal record. We just don't want a regular person joining our group because how are they going to fit in with people like ourselves? We are also known as NADDA, N-A-D-D-A, which stands for the National Antique Doll Dealers Association. Who would have figured that one out? Well, as you can tell, all these clothes that I have made for this lovely little lady, I have done myself with an Amana sewing machine that I spent $1,600 importing it from the south of Taiwan. Taiwan is known for great deals. These little flip-flats are actually hummus that I spit out after a bad meal at a falafel stand at Wilshire and La Brea, but they look like little jaded beads. Her little tootsies are covered, and actually I'm taking her into a podiatrist I know, and this guy actually takes tips. You know, I've never known a doctor to take tips. I've never met a cardiologist that has a tip jar. Anyway, she's got fungal infection and also a small yeast infection. A yeast infection is unusual to have with a doll because the doll really is made out of plastic, and yeast has to have a warm oven to bake. But she's got it. At least that's what I tell myself. Hey, hang on everybody. I gotta go take a shishi. I'll be right back.